everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching. I thought today I would show you my homemade salsa recipe. I have showed this in a vlog before, but it was just in a random vlog and it was a quick clip, and so I never can find it to link to you guys. So I thought I'd just do its own video here. Nate is playing right beside me and this is real life, so that's the noise you're hearing. But I thought I would show you my restaurant salsa. I do not like jar salsa. I'm very picky about it, and I have played around with different recipes over the last few years, and I've tried my best to recreate the salsa that you'll get from a restaurant. And I feel like this is as close, if not better, than I've ever found. And I've kind of tweaked. The main recipe is the Pioneer Woman's restaurant salsa, but I did tweak it a little bit. But I'm going to show you guys how easy it is. You can make this in a food processor like I am, or a blender, magic bullet, anything like that. Or you can just leave it really chunky and just use knives to cut up the onion, and you can have it kind of chunky. I like it smooth though, really smooth. So I use a food processor. So what you're going to need is a large can. This is a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. And then this is a bigger can than normal of Rotel or diced tomatoes and green chilies, but I normally use just a regular size can. If you like it spicy, I will say, heads up here, this is not very spicy. If you like it spicy, I would recommend using 2 cans of Rotel or adding in some jalapenos. Because I'm breastfeeding, I try to keep it fairly mild. This has a small kick, but it's not spicy. If you like it even more mild, you could use the mild Rotel. But anyway, I'm just going to use 1 can of regular original Rotel. So large can of crushed tomatoes, can of Rotel. I'm going to use about 1/3 to 1/2 of this onion. Obviously, just make it as oniony as you like. The onion does add a lot though, so I like to add that. And then as much or as little of cilantro as you like. I really love cilantro, so I will use a bunch of this. And I just learned from Jordan Page, if you guys watch her channel, she says that she learned that the stems of cilantro are like where a lot of the flavor is. So you don't even have to worry about like cutting it off the stem. I will just wash this, dry it, and throw it right in. Just a big handful of that. And then I like to add a good bit of lime juice. I just keep this little bottle. Obviously you can use fresh, but I like to use this so I can have salsa anytime. It's really easy to just squirt in as much lime as you want, just a good squirt of that. And then I add salt and sugar. This is the secret ingredient. If you're using canned tomatoes, a small sprinkle of sugar takes away a lot of the acidity out. And I promise you, all you need is a little sprinkle, and it's really, really delicious. So I'm going to throw everything in here and I'll meet you back. You guys, this is very, very full. So let's hope it doesn't explode. So I have the crushed tomatoes, the can of Rotel. I did drain off the juice of the Rotel, like tomatoes. And then the cilantro, salt, sugar, and lime. You can see a little sprinkle of sugar. It looks more in the camera than it actually is. And then also just a sprinkle of salt. And then you just blend this up. And I like it very, very well blended. I can do this with one hand. And then you want to taste it and see if it needs, you know, more lime or more salt. Usually it's either lime or salt for me. But let's blend it. So the kids do not like when I do this because it's really loud. I just tasted it and it needed more lime and more salt, so I added that. And I would recommend tasting it with like chips, so you don't over salt it, because if you're gonna have it chips and salsa, it can make it very salty. I'm gonna pour this in a bowl and you guys will see this makes a ton of salsa and it's super cheap. So let's pour this into a bowl. Alright, you guys, here is the final product. Lovely. You guys can see it on a chip. Delicious restaurant style chips and salsa. So good. You have to make this. You will love it. Let me know if you try it and how you like it down below. We love this, and I also like to take this, which I'm going to do tonight, and mix it with rice, just pre-cooked, already like leftover rice. Mix it and then bake it in the oven. It makes a really good Spanish rice too. Use up those leftovers. So anyway, this is what my homemade salsa looks like. I hope you enjoy this recipe. If you do, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new. We'll see you all later. Bye, guys.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky when you took my hand.